Okay, I got a package, a huge package. Let's see what's in it. G'day world, and welcome back to Stuff We Do, where we do all the knife stuff you love. Knife reviews, knife tests, knife modifications and outdoor stuff with knives. Today we are coming at you from my dining room table because I do not have space for this in my garage. Okay, a few days ago Okapi contacted me and they said, do you want to check out our new range? And then I said, yes, that would be lovely. They showed these things at Huntex this year in South Africa. And then they asked me, do you want a black or an orange handle? And I said an orange handle would be great. What I did not expect, thank you very much to the lady from marketing, was to get the whole range of their new things. Okay, I can't open it like this. How are we going to do this? Okay, let's just start. Anyway, we have a few folders. Today I'm just going to go through all of these because we are not going to be able to look at everything in detail. I will do comparisons and things like that in upcoming videos. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we have a challenge coin. 5 machetes over here. And is that, oh no, wait, we have more. 6 machetes over here. Okay. Yes, and that is that. Okay, so let's move the box out of view. Let's start off by looking at these guys. Okay, first things first. Look at this thing. Okapi 2025. And then over there we have for every pocket and palm. And this is number, what's that, 15 of 30. I should have worn my spectacles. Anyway, thank you very, very much. Okay, so we have a beautiful challenge coin. Now let's look at these guys. First up, we have this guy, which is high quality carbon steel blade. It's wood. And then, if I can remember correctly, these guys are stabilized wood with 1075. Let me just get a pocket knife. This is my Rough Rider that I showed you previously. Go check that out. Okay, so Okapi started in, I don't know when it started, but it was, check my previous videos on the history. Anyway, it was initially made in Germany and then it came to South Africa through Southwest Africa, which was a German colony. And these things are known throughout Jamaica, throughout Africa, definitely in South Africa, and also in Namibia, which is now Southwest Africa, but the new one. Anyway, then they started making these in South Africa. I think it was about 1980 or 88, somewhere around there. And then they looked a bit different. I will show you the comparisons when we go through each of these knives on their own. Okay, so Okapi established 1902, South Africa, and this is 1075 carbon steel. Yes, that's what it says there. Okay, now do you see we don't have the normal cat's eye thumb nick anymore? We have like a little hole. And yes, this is a, what do you call that thing? A chisel ground plate. This side is flat. This side we have a bevel. And you can see it's very well oiled. Okay, and it's the normal ratcheting one with the ring. Beautiful inlaid stars and moons. And then we also have a Okapi on the stabilized wood. Wonderful. Now, these things, the older ones, the ones from Germany, very well made. The ones that were made here, yeah, they didn't really have awesome fit and finish on them, or maybe the quality control was kind of horrible. But I must say, these new ones are way better. Just the fact that I can't feel a ridge where the two sides have been glued together already tells me that being under new management is fantastic. Now, Lasher bought them a few years ago, or bought Okapi a few years ago, but this is lovely. Okay, so this I think is like the old, what's it, 1907 ratcheting knife. They just call this thing lock knife. Okay, so this is in wood. Then let's get to this guy. This is the Biltong high quality stainless steel blade in wood. Yeah, stainless steel. Okay, now already I can see quite a difference there. Okay, so this one looks different because there's no nail nick, but you don't really need it. We have the beautiful little Okapi over there. It still has the traditional back spring. You can still feel the ratcheting action, although these ones are non-locking. Then over there we see Okapi, established 1902, Africa. It doesn't say South Africa. When we compare them, you will see they were called South Africa, and at one stage it said New Germany, which is here in South Africa. Anyway, this is stainless steel, and this is N690, which is quite an upgrade over their normal steel. Now, this is the Biltong knife, made to cut biltong. When you cut biltong, you cut it like this. So this thing feels wonderful for that, but also just the sheep's foot blade will work for everything perfectly. Now, I love these little sheep's foot blades. Wonderful. Okay, let's look at the next one. This one, Biltong and Beer. High quality stainless steel blade. N690, wood. They give you the lengths of these guys. But like I said, we will do comparisons and look at each one individually in a different video once I've played with them for a bit. Okay, there we have our bottle opener. Don't try to open your beer while the blade's open. Also, try to drink responsibly while playing with your blades. Beautiful Okapi engraved there. I really like that. Nice. And then it's pretty much the same as that one, but it's got a bit more of a point. This thing is marvelous, and I love the stabilized wood on these guys. So much better than the older ones used to be. Well, the previous ones. Nice. Okay, and then these guys, if I can remember correctly, let's put them like this. These are pretty much, not pretty much, these are all the same. It's just the different colors. Okay, so high quality stainless steel, so I suppose that's N690 again. Yeah, stainless steel. And these are my favorite. These are the non-locking, what I call that, GFN, grass-fed nylon. I'm lying, glass fiber nylon, yeah, whatever, fiber, you know the stuff. It's the glass fiber reinforced nylon. Okay, there we have our Okapi, even on the plastic or on the GFN. We have the beautiful blade, Africa N690, and it's established 1902. We have the beautiful Okapi over there. We have the ratchet, we have the back spring. This thing is marvelous. Okay, this is not, sorry if I touch my camera because it's quite precarious over here. It's not a one-hand opening knife. Now this thing is pretty awesome and big, And if I look at the size, it's only slightly smaller than the Cold Steel Kudu, which is pretty much tad bigger than the old normal 1907 Ogapis. Okay, chisel ground again. This thing is very, very sharp. When we do the actual reviews, we'll go through sharpness tests and things like that, but this thing is marvelous, and I love the chisel ground on this blade. Okay, spine feels sharp enough to maybe do a fire steel. Very cool. Okay, I'm not gonna open all of these guys. Let's just quickly look at this one, because this looks like an interesting color. I will show you all of them when we are just looking at them. Oh, this is going straight into my pocket. Okay, we have our Okapi over there. Beautiful shiny back spring. Beautiful green GFN. Beautiful N690 blade. And this is a big knife. Okay. Marvelous. Okay. Let's put that one over there so you can look at it. Then, let's get to the big guys. Okay, still I can't fit this whole thing into my screen, but we have a beautiful, what do you call this? Plastic stop at the end. Okay, read that. Nice belt loop. This is nice thick nylon. So this thing is definitely made for work. Oh my goodness. Okay, they do have lots of grease on them, but that's because these guys are most likely also 1075. Okay, it doesn't say it there, but I believe that's what they are going to use. I know some of them are or might be 1095, but either way it's a 10 series steel, and I love the handle on this. Now, I really liked the old Lasher. You see Okapi established 1902, and then these ones say South Africa. Now, I really liked the Lasher machetes. Okay, I have a lot of them, and I used to, I did a few reviews on them as well. So please go check out all my other old Okapi videos and my Lasher videos. But these ones feel like the fit and finish on them are just, actually it's quite a bit better, because these guys do not have horrible edges and things. They feel quite nice, rounded off. Very, very cool. I like the D-ring on this guy. Okay, let's start packing them out like this. Okay, so you can hopefully keep looking at them. Then this looks to be one of the shorter ones. Beautiful thick nylon sheath. Oh, and it's a Tanto, like a drop point or clip point Tanto. And it's quite a heavy little beast. Okay, fantastic. Like I said, we'll go into everything over time. We'll do each one on their own. Then here's another shortish one, or a shorter one. Oh, this is my favorite. I'm claiming this already. This is my favorite. It's like a Bowie style. A Bowie style Okapi machete. Look at this thing. It's marvelous. Let me just see what they call this. Oh, Bowie machete. Yes. Okay, there we go. That one's gonna lie right there, because that's my favorite already. Then here is a big one. This is the Jungle machete. Do you see that? And I quite dig these orange handles. Nice positive click. Oh, that's good. And look at these handles. Did you see these ones? They have these texture on them. Now this one, much like the D-ring one, is a bit smoother, but it feels great. It's not going to slip out of your hand. Nice bull at the back. Nice guard over here. This thing is marvelous. Okay, and it's quite heavy, this guy. Okay, Okapi, South Africa, 1902. Marvelous. Okay, so now let's do the short one first. I'm saying short, it's not short, but it's definitely shorter than the last piece I showed you. This is like a kukri, I think. Yeah, kukri machete. And it's a good kukri machete. Again, like I said, if you buy the Lasher kukri, according to me, but I'll compare them when we just look at this guy, it looks the same, but just the fit and finish on this guy is way cooler than on the previous ones. This is marvelous. Okay, so there we go, kukri. Go live there. And then this one is a huge one. Okay. The snaps on these guys, the sheaths on this stuff is really, really nice. Oh, I was looking for, oh, there is a plastic lining inside of the Cordura or whatever material that is. So what's this one called? Okapi Latin Machete, 18 inches. Oh, and it's just a straight up piece of badassery. And all of them have this beautiful, well, not all of them, but most of them have this beautiful little bull over there. Heavily textured. Wonderful. You can't even feel or see the seams. That makes me extremely happy, which tells me whoever is in charge now likes knives. And this being our pretty much only production knife company here in South Africa, makes me see new light for the future. Okay, I think this is long enough. Thank you very much for watching with me. Thank you very much, Okapi, for sending this to me. I'll be doing different videos on each of these, comparing them to either Lasher or to other comparable things. These ones I will be comparing to the old ones. And that will be our video for today. All of you, stay safe, happy, and have a good one. Goodbye.